Hello, welcome again. We are covering the subject compressible fluid flow for civil services mains, IFS, and GATE aerospace exam. The next topic in the subject is one-dimensional flow with heat addition. So, consider a gas flowing through a pipe. The properties at region 1 is indicated by suffix 1, and at 2 these properties are represented by suffix 2. In between region 1 and 2, Q is the amount of heat added per unit mass. Okay. So as heat is added, so continuity and momentum equation will be same as for the normal shock. So continuity equation is rho 1 u1 is equal to rho 2 u2. U1 is velocity at location 1, density at rho 1 is density at location 1, and u2 is velocity at location 2, and rho 2 is density at location 2. So this is your continuity equation. And momentum equation is p1 plus rho 1 u1 square is equal to p2 plus rho 2 u2 square. So p1 and p2 are pressure at location 1 and 2. Okay, so these two equations are same as for normal shock. Now the energy equation becomes, so here at location 1 the total energy is h1 plus u1 square by 2, and q amount of heat is added per unit mass. So now this will become the energy at location 2. So and energy at location 2 is h2 plus u2 square by 2. So this is energy at location 1, this is energy added, so it becomes the energy at location 2. So this is your energy equation. Okay. Now these equation can be solved by using state equation. So we know that H is CPT. Okay, and so H1 can be written as CPT1 and H2 can be written as CPT2, and CPT1 U1 square by 2 is your CPT0 1, or it represents the stagnation enthalpy. Okay. Similarly, this also represents the stagnation enthalpy at location 2. This is at 1. So H02 minus H01 is your Q, or we can say CPT02 minus CP201 is equal to Q. So it means the heat added is increasing the stagnation enthalpy or stagnation temperature. So this is equation number 5. Okay, and if we subtract heat, then the stagnation enthalpy will decrease. Okay. So I will read this page. One dimensional flow with heat addition. Consider one dimensional flow with heat addition or extraction taking place between region 1 and 2. The governing equation are rho 1 u1 is equal to rho 2 u2 continuity, and p1 plus rho 1 u1 square is equal to p2 plus rho 2 u2 square momentum, and h1 plus u1 square by 2 plus q is equal to h2 plus u2 square by 2 energy. If conditions in region 1 are known, then for a specified amount of heat added per unit mass Q, these equations along with appropriate equations of state can be solved for conditions in region 2. So we know that H is equal to CPT. So Q is CPT2 U2 square by 2 minus CPT1 plus U1 square by 2. So this is equation number 4. So now Q is CPT02 minus CPT01, or CP bracket T02 minus T01. So this is equation number 5. Equation 5 clearly indicates that effect of heat addition is to directly change the total temperature of the flow. If heat is added, T0 increases. If heat is extracted, T0 decreases. Now we'll find out the properties at region 2 in terms of Mach number m1 and m2. So we know that rho u square or u is equal to m, so rho u square will be your rho a square m square, and a is your a square is your gamma p by rho, so it will be rho u square will be your gamma p m square. So now from momentum equation we have p2 minus p1 is equal to rho 1 u1 square minus rho 2 u2 square. So we can put the rho u square as gamma p1 f1 square minus gamma p2. Similarly, for rho 2 u2 square, we can put gamma p2 m2 square, or p2 by p1, we can take this p2 term here and p1 term here, so we can find out p2 by p1. So p2 by p1 will be equal to 1 plus gamma m1 square divided by 1 plus gamma m2 square. This is equation number 6. So it is the pressure ratio in terms of m1 and m2. So now from perfect gas, we have P2 by T1 is equal to P2 by P1 into rho 1 by rho. And from continuity, we have rho 1 by rho 2 is equal to U2 by U2, U2 by U1. So T2 by T1 will be equal to P2 by P1 is equal to, into U2 by U1. And U2 by U1 is, U2 is M2A2 and U1 is M1A1. Okay. So and A1 and A2 ratio is also in terms of temperature or thermodynamic variable, that is T2 by T1 or 1 by 2. So T2 by T1 is so putting here P2 by P1 as 1 plus gamma m1 square, 1 plus gamma m2 square, and here U2 by U1 is F2 by M1 into T2 by T1 1 by 2. So if we square both sides, or we can take this here, then it will become root, and square both sides, then it will become T2 by T1 is equal to 1 plus gamma M1 square divided by 1 plus gamma M2 square whole square M2 by M1 square. So what we have done, that T2 by T1 is here P2 by P1, and P2 by P1 is this quantity, and rho 1 by rho 2 is U2 by U1, and this is your M2 by M1, T2 by T1 1 by 2. So if we write this directly and this directly, so this T2 by T1 will come here, and it will make this T2 by T1 as root. So if we square both sides, that we will get the square of it and square of this also. So this will be your T2 by T1. So this is equation number 9. Next is your density ratio. So density ratio is again, we from the state equation, rho 2 by rho 1 is equal to P2 by P1 into T1 by T2. So P2 by P1 is this quantity, and T2 by T1 is this quantity. So one here square is there, so here single is there, so it will be 1 plus gamma m2 square divided by 1 plus gamma m1 square, m1 by m2 whole square. So it is equation number 10. Okay. So these are the thermodynamic variable ratio in terms of Mach number. Now if we find out the ratio of total pressure to or the total ratio of total pressure before heat addition and after heat addition, that is, if we want to find out P02 by P01, then this P02 by P01 can be written as P2 by P1 into P02 by P2. So this P2 will cancel out, and divided by P1 into P01 by P1. P1 will cancel out. So P2 by P1 is again, we have this quantity, and this is your isentropic relation. This is T0 by T1, and this is gamma by gamma 1 is your isentropic relation. So it is in terms of M2, and this will be in terms of M1. So this will be your equation number 11. So that is the stagnation pressure ratio. Similarly, the stagnation temperature ratio is T2 by T1 into T02 by T2 into T01 by T1. So T2 by T1 we have this quantity, and this is T02 by T2, splitting this. So this is your T0 by T2, and this is your T01 by T1. So this is equation number 12. So we have derived the temperature ratio, pressure ratio, density ratio, stagnation pressure ratio, and stagnation temperature ratio in terms of M1 and M2. Okay. How to solve this? We will study this in next video.